Good morning. It's a lovely day, as you can see. Blue sky and, flowers and stuff. I wanted to challenge you to an egg question. Here we have 3 poached eggs. One of them comes from the blue egg, the Legford Gloucestershire one. See if you can spot which one. Yeah, look how orange that yolk is. These are from Lincolnshire, random things. Hang on. That means my sausage is nearly done. Contrast, egg contrast. That's a good way to start the day.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
Bit of cricket there. On the way to the towpath in the 65. Going very, very slowly. Richmond, by the river. We were going to go a bit further, but the bus decided not to, so we got off. So we made it as far as Richmond Bridge. I think that's called Richmond Bridge. Maybe the other bridge is called Richmond Bridge. Very confusing. Anyway, that's where we are. It's very warm, but very nice along here. Literally an ice cream van anywhere. Seems to be a party going on over here. We're just down by Ham House, which is in the trees there. It's very warm. It's supposed to be 28 today. I think it probably is. That's the way to spend the day on the water. Now it's very quiet. We've reached a part of the path where there's nobody else. After all that nonsense through Richmond and what have you. There's nobody here. There's some very fancy houses on the other side, but unfortunately it's such a thicket that you can't really see them. But you just have to take my word for it. Back at Teddington Lock. And it's much warmer than it was last week. This is where the boats have to go to get up to Hampton Court. Some fancy restaurants and flats. So here we are, just coming into the edge of Kingston, and yes, that is the same party boat. It's not going any faster than we are, because it had to go through Teddington Lock. So that's the sailing club, north of Kingston. There's some beautiful boats out on the water today. Lots of them further up. Really tall masts, a few wayfarers, a few other things. These are the boats that have just left Richmond about 50 minutes after we did. And they're just finally making it now. As are we. And despite being very, very ugly tower blocks, you've got to admit that if you had a place on the top there with a balcony overlooking the river, I think you'd probably think you had a pretty sweet deal. So we've made it down to Kingston, as you can tell by the rather fancy schmancy houses over there in Hampton Wick. Very nice. So it's quite straightforward to walk from Richmond to Kingston. It takes a couple of hours at a relaxed pace. It's very nice, especially on a day like today. It's a lovely hot day in the Sainsbury's car park, compared with the icy cold day that it is inside Sainsbury's. We're going to go over to Homebase and Curry's Digital, or whatever they call themselves nowadays, so we can find a new steamer, because it's kind of stopped working, and I took it apart to look as to why. and it's just a big bucket of rust, literally ready to electrocute somebody at any point. So, time for a new steamer. So I suppose technically this is the Thames Path, but that's not why I'm here. It is the Olympic Parade today, and I'm heading to Mansion House to meet Roberto so we can do some, that's what all this barring's for, so we can do some audio inserts for the shows. And look at that, that's appropriate, that's where the next Olympics is and everything. So in the City of London, Roberto's down that way somewhere, you can see the crowds beginning to gather, and that there is the world's smallest TARDIS. The flashing light, but you have to be a midget to get in. Right, let's see if we can find him. Starbucks, where everyone does their media from. Some people mediaing there, and all the media leaving that way. Free Wi-Fi, that's what it's all about. Hello internets, it's me. Yes, I'm at home today. I'm having a day of holiday, in inverted commas. I say holiday because there's not much holidaying going on. As you can see from my computer, I'm just stuck in front of Final Cut Pro all day, making Rich Clark look like he's getting money out of a capital cash machine. So yes, that massive ridiculous project that I took on that is far too much work and I should have charged thousands of pounds for, that's what I'm doing today, but hopefully getting ahead of it a bit because I've got 3 videos to make, one for Capital, one for Heart, one for Classic FM. Capital one is a pain, I'll be honest, much more complicated than the others. So anyway, that's my life today, so there we go. This is the whole of my universe today, this room. Could be worse, I guess. Jay Steady next.
So ready.
Jay Steady's ready. Ready, steady.
I was going to say Palace, you look so you play a bit. Yeah, here and there.
Come on, Jackie boy! Come on, Jackie! Oh, Jackie! Yes, Dave.
Yeah.
What's that mean? Not really.
Nino!
Nice to meet you, Ben. How are you, sport? Do you? Right. Have you? Are you having a go? Of course you. You've got every chance to keep it on the goal. Keep it on the goal. Okay. Take your time. You're on the ball when you kick it. Don't look at me. Just go on the ball when you kick it.
I'm here because it's been a long time since we've had Nick Snaith's $1 billion business update. And I just feel like, you know, it's gone off the boil a bit.
Well, I think the real reason is you've got nothing else for Toby's stupid video.
Well, there's a bit of that.
Actually, there's been some progress. I am now officially a billionaire.
Oh, well, that is quite a lot of progress.
Well, what I did was I went to another country where actually it's quite easy to earn $1 billion of a currency.
Okay.
What country can I do that at?
I can't imagine a South American one, maybe?
Anyway, I came up with a great idea involving plug sockets. And yeah,
Shocking.
I've been basically selling them all over the world.
Okay.
And now I am a billionaire and I'm just doing this for the love of it.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, until my contract runs out, which is the end of this month.
For the love of it, until then.
Yeah, and then I'll be off on my boat for the rest of my life.
Have you bought a yacht?
I've just bought a little boat. I have bought a really big plane for like flying.
Okay.
Jumbo jet.
Excellent.
So it's
The
fun,
Big
though.
Show, Air Force Big Show.
Air Force, yeah. Air Force Big Show. Welcome to Big Show Airways.
Exciting.
The truth is, actually, we're no further down the field.
No, we did on our £1 investment, which was worth up to $1.63. There was, well, it went over the last month or so. It collapsed horribly down to about $1.50 something. But it's now, as of today, back up to $1.61. I think it's best to take that $1.61 because I fear we might not make more than that out of
I
it.
mean, I've got some great ideas. The problem is, I'm just busy with the Big Show at the moment.
I know it is quite big.
My contract is up at the end of September, so when I'm out of work, then I will start pursuing the $1 million.
Okay, you'll be on the street corners pursuing it with an upturned hat.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I look forward to that.
With a lead on it.
Okay, brilliant. You're just wild animals on the lead. There we go. Well, that's it. I feel updated.
You're updated.
Thanks.
It's 2:45.
The extension next year will increase the number of bikes to around 11,000, setting up docking stations in places like Clapham, Hammersmith and...
Bino's down there. She's been distracted by free stuff. It's not clear what. It's not the Whole Foods Friday. This is Paddington. So the week has come to an end. Chloe has left us for the X Factor, so disloyal, and I'm getting on a train. But where to? Find out next week. Super exciting instalment next.